If you're working hard, if you're doing good things, we want to be acknowledged for that, obviously. But the idea of, oh, but you have to sort of do this extra level of putting it out there rather than just having it be organically noticed, that is the place where it falls down for a lot of people because they're like, I don't have the time for that. I don't have the energy for that. Or, oh, that feels gross. I don't want to be that person. And so for any combination of those reasons, sometimes people don't do it. Unfortunately, the net result, I mean, sometimes somebody will get lucky, but the net result is that in most cases, if you are not strategic about trying to make people aware of what you're doing, people will probably not be aware of what you're doing. That's, just sort of the law of averages there. And so we have to decide, all right, what's more important? Is the work more important or is your feelings of discomfort more important? And I think that what can make it okay for people is that oftentimes there is a little bit of a stereotype around it or kind of a caricature about what is necessary. And people often kind of jump to the worst conclusion. And I think, sometimes they do this almost as like a self-protective mechanism so they can excuse themselves from doing it, where it's like, oh, well, you're telling me I have to go on Instagram or I have to go on TikTok and I have to like take selfies in the bathroom. Is that what you're telling me? And the answer is like, no, that's actually not what we're telling you, but maybe you could post on LinkedIn more than once a year. Maybe that. So I think that there's a broad range and people sometimes, I think, willfully condense it to a black or white thing. And I think that there's a lot more room of acceptable behavior that people can feel that if they do it, they can still be in integrity with who they are as people in terms of getting the ideas out there.